sometimes it's quite difficult. When I use my own money, I'm a reckless trader.
Okay, perfect. I think we are ready to go. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for being on time. How are you today?
I'm good today. And how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What time is it where you are? You're based in, is it Indonesia? Is that right?
It's 3 p.m. at my
3 p.m.
place.
Okay, and you're based in, is it currently Indonesia where you're living?
I'm in Surabaya, East Java.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Maybe people only know Bali
Okay,
or Jakarta. Yes.
yeah. So I visited Jakarta a few years ago.
It's crowded, right?
Yeah. So just before we dive into the interview, and obviously we discussed a lot about your trading today, would you mind just introducing yourself to the audience?
Okay. Hello, I'm Margareta. I'm from Indonesia, from Surabaya, East Java. It's a second largest city in Indonesia.
Okay, and have you lived there your whole life, or have you recently moved, or?
I live here almost all my life, but
Wow.
I once lived in Bali
Mm,
for 6 years before I moved back to Surabaya.
amazing. And what would you say is the most beautiful place in Indonesia?
In Indonesia, I think the most beautiful place is Bali.
Bali. Okay,
Bali,
amazing.
the
Yeah.
food and the beach,
Yeah.
especially the food for me.
Yeah. Margareta, tell us, do you have, what's your educational background? Did you start off in something trading related, or is trading something quite different for you?
No, I learned about. I have a bachelor of psychology.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
but it's years ago and I don't use it. Now I
Okay.
work as my main job as a sales.
Okay.
As a
Very nice.
sales.
Very nice. So I actually I work with the team at FundedNext as a performance coach. So I work a lot with traders on their psychology as well. So I could probably relate to a lot of your background too in terms of the understanding of the mind.
That's good.
Yeah. Let's jump right in, and I would love to learn a little bit more about your trading journey itself. I know we're going to discuss a few things today in terms of your strategy, how you got started, and the ins and outs of that. I think that will be really beneficial to any of the viewers today. Could you briefly explain how you got started into trading?
I start last year on March. A friend introduced me to trading, but before I did not trade on Forex, but sorry if my English not good ya. On like what Tesla, Nvidia, like that. What
So
is that?
stocks,
Yeah, stocks on stocks,
stocks. Yeah.
but it didn't work for me. Uh, it has a limited time, and usually at my time it's night. Well, I have to work the next day, so it didn't work for me. And then I start to learn about Forex.
So is Forex what you spend all of your time on now, or is that something that you split between other things as well?
I split with my main job.
Okay. So you would consider yourself a part-time trader?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm a part-time trader now, but I
Yeah.
plan to use this as my main job.
Yeah. That's great. That's great. I actually think starting off in trading, viewing yourself as part-time is actually easier, because I think when you have income coming from outside of the market as well as what you make in the market, psychologically, it's easier to perform well in the markets because you can be more disciplined. Would you agree?
Yes, yes, I agree with that.
Perfect, perfect. So tell us, what specific pairs or markets do you look to trade inside the Forex market?
Sorry, can you
What
repeat?
what currency pairs do you trade in Forex? Are there
Oh,
specific ones?
now I only trade on gold, but before I trade on a AUD AU
Mm. And I guess
and
that
Euro
was,
USD.
I guess that was quite fitting for your time zone as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes a big difference as well. Do you remember, and again, I know you said you started maybe a year ago. Do you remember what your first trade was in any market?
Yes, yes, I remember. And actually, it's a good start for me. But later, because I learned something different from now. Uh, I have a organization before that want me to learn to trade 30% from my initial balance. At first, it's good,
Mm,
but then I get a few MC.
okay,
When
yeah,
I
I got you.
realized I cannot trade like that, and I learned what I have to do, so I didn't lose all my money.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's very good at looking at some of those initial experiences as a learning experience, right? Because that's very important in what we do in trading,
Yes, yes,
for
that's
sure.
very important.
Yeah. So could you tell me what session do you trade the most? Do you trade like London or New York or Asia overnight? Obviously, which is fitting with your time zone.
I trade now on New York session,
New
mostly
York session.
on New York session because uh, now I only trade on gold with
Okay.
the up and down very big. So I choose gold now.
Okay. Okay. And
And
so,
on New York session, it's
okay. Yeah.
faster
Yeah.
to get profit or loss.
Yeah. And what time is the New York session for you? Does that come later in your evening, I'm guessing?
uh, on 7 p.m.
7
7
p.m.
or sorry, 8 p.m.
Okay. So
8
I
p.m.
guess
now.
that also fits in line with your sales job, right? Because you must do your work during the day and then you can trade in the evening.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So was picking the New York session to do with your job, or was it mainly to do with you found your strategy worked best during that time?
Uh, I found the New York session, like I said before,
Hmm.
it has a big movement from
Okay.
gold
Yeah.
or even especially gold. That's why I
Okay.
choose
Yeah.
that
Okay.
time.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Tell me, Margareta, what transitioned you to wanting to maybe trade your own money to moving to prop firms? Why did you choose to come to some place like FundedNext to trade prop firm capital?
I start this. I start trading forex and I lost too money. I lost a big money.
Mm,
Uh, and when I want to start again, it's hard for me because I realize why I always lose that money, and
yeah.
that's not good. So how can I get my target? So one day when I browse through YouTube, there's some trader who told about perform. That's where I learned about perform, and I choose it because I think I want to test my skill too.
Mm, mm. And was FundedNext the first prop firm you heard about, or what specifically made you choose them over any others?
At first, I learned about I learned on my Forex funds.
Okay.
Because at that time, the trader that suggest to use Profirm only said to Profirm from FTMO and my FundedNext.
Okay.
And I see, okay, I choose my Forex funds because it's cheaper.
Okay. Yeah.
And I try a few, then I found FundedNext.
Okay.
And it helped me until now. I like to use FundedNext.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's really good. Could you tell us a little bit more about your trading plan?
My trading plan, sorry, I want to open my notes.
Yeah, of course.
I usually plan with using smart money concept on
Okay.
TradingView.
Yep.
On TradingView, I just learned it a few months ago, and still not as skillful as people should about smart money concept. So I use indicator to help me.
Okay, that's interesting. We would love to hear, obviously, more about the indicator, especially if it's helping you and you've done fairly well over the last, 1 year that you've been into this industry. That's quite interesting. Tell us, how many trades do you roughly end up taking per week or per day, maybe?
I trade at least once a day.
Okay.
And it's not so when I trade it on small lot, but
Okay.
it's like what's the on different price. I mean, sorry if I cannot
No, not a problem.
cannot describe it. So if I buy 1.1 lot on 1942, then I buy sell.
Okay.
Then the price go up, I buy again 1.1 lot like that. What's like that.
So is it correct to say you're adding into winning trades? So trades that go in your direction, you add to them?
Sorry, what?
So are you saying that you add into winning trades? You add more positions as you move into a trade? Okay.
Yes,
that's really interesting. Would it be possible for you to share your screen on TradingView and give us a visual guide at how you look to trade specifically? I think that would be really helpful. Perfect. So if you could, in just your own words, tell us a little bit about your trading strategy and what you look to draw up and analyze throughout the week.
When I see this, I use two indicators. One is smart money concept, and one is sometimes I use UT bot alerts, but sometimes I didn't use it because I want to learn how to decide when I have to buy or when I have to sell. So sometimes I turn it off. And like this, today maybe I see the structure from the 4 hour is still uptrend. So I'm waiting for the confirmation. Is it down or up like that?
Okay, so would you say that you're starting on the higher time frame and looking to determine a trend, and then you go down to a lower time frame for entry? Is that right?
Yes. Usually, I look at 4 hour and then 1 hour and sometimes 15 minutes. Sorry, 15 minutes.
Okay, and that's to find your entry. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And so the zones, the sort of the boxes that you have drawn on the charts, are these things that you have drawn, or these are all done by the indicator?
Yes, by
The but
indicator.
by the indicator. And how did you discover the indicator? Is that something that you found online or
No, from YouTube, sorry.
YouTube? Okay. And this is
Yes.
freely available for everyone, or you have to pay something for this?
No, this is free. So
Amazing.
I use the TradingView indicator for analysis, and then after I get confirmation, I go to MT5.
Okay, to execute the position.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. And so tell me, before you started using the indicator, were you not having that much success and the indicator has really helped you?
Before I use this, I still have a loss, and then
Okay.
I try to analyze what makes me still lost. So I realized that's because I don't have money management.
Okay. So
I
risk
I
management is
used
something that you're still working on.
Yes, I used to trade big lot to have to pass the challenge,
Mm,
but it didn't work out because
okay.
I get I'm a scalper. I think
Okay.
I'm more like a scalper because it's a short time and I need to have uh time to time to rest
Yeah.
to work tomorrow. So I'm a bit like a scalper. So
Mm,
I want to when I trade, I want to finish this uh, at least until my time 10 p.m.
okay. Yeah.
It's just 2 or 3 hours. So that's why I used to use big lot, but
Mm,
now I try to control myself
yeah.
not to use big lot because when I get big, but I can lose more than what
Big.
I
Yeah.
get,
Yeah.
bigger than I get because I'm a scalper trader.
Mm. Okay, that's really interesting. So specifically, as you've mentioned that you prefer to be a scalper, what is the average size of your stop loss? Do you normally have quite a big or a small stop loss?
Uh, quite big.
Quite big.
So uh, this 1 month, this 1 month, I have a very fluctuative psychology,
Okay.
fluctuative mood. So
Yeah.
because there's sorry, uh, I didn't want to bother you with my problem, but it's I have a few problems at work and at home. So uh, these few weeks very fluctuative for my trading, and I try to
Mm.
control it.
Yeah, it can be sometimes very difficult trying to find the balance between home life and work life and trading and fitting those things all together, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I
very
understand.
difficult.
I understand. So could you tell me, so speaking again a little bit more about your strategy, what would you say is the most important part of your strategy when you're looking to enter the market?
I use the trend at the time. The
Okay.
trend at the time, is it bullish or bearish? That it's number one, and then
Hmm.
two, I money management. That's
Okay.
very important because uh, I learned this from few trader on. Uh, I learned from YouTube. Sorry,
Mm.
with from many trader on YouTube, uh, and they give me examples.
Okay.
If I use money management, that's better. Even if you lose, let's say when I trade 10 times and that 5 times I lose, that 5 times I win. but I still have profit from those from that 10 trade. So I try to control my money management.
It's really, really important in any strategy, of course.
Yes.
So did you develop the strategy and the risk management all primarily from what you learned on YouTube, or is any of it created by yourself, and did you change any of that at all?
To be honest, I use this strategy from what I learned from YouTube.
Okay.
I still haven't found my own strategy. I still try I try to do back test and learn more.
Okay. Yeah. And when you learned the strategy, did you do much back testing on things like TradingView or any other platform at all to test that the strategy works?
I still haven't found time to backtest my strategy, my own strategy.
And is that something you're looking to do, or do you not find backtesting that useful for you?
That's something I want to do maybe in a few weeks later, because I'm still busy this day.
Yeah, of course. Okay, I think that's really insightful. Obviously, you sharing with us how you use the indicator and what specific indicators you use. And I think it's quite eye-opening for a lot of people that they can see that you can actually learn a lot of this on YouTube completely for free. And the indicators obviously provide you with a lot of help in determining where you should be buying and selling.
Yes.
So would you mind sharing with us a little bit about your FundedNext dashboard so we can go through maybe some of your statistics?
Okay. Can you see my FundedNext?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sharing with you my funded account.
Okay, perfect. And when did you start trading this one?
Sorry, what? Pardon?
When did you start trading this account? How long has this been active?
It's been 1 month.
1 month. Okay. Perfect. And would you say, you know, we were talking a little bit about money management. Do you have some specific rules that you apply when you're trading with FundedNext? Maybe a daily or a weekly overall limit that you allow yourself to risk each and every week?
I always use daily. I limit myself. So on one day, the maximum I lost with this, because my account is 15K. So I limit my loss on one day into $100. After that, even if I lose or even if I win, I didn't trade again.
Okay. And do you have the same on the upside? So if you make maybe like a $200 profit, do you stop yourself for the day, or do you continue to trade?
Sometimes I continue to trade, but with smaller lot. Let's say if I $200 profit, it's I think it's about 0.3 lot or 0.4, and then when I trade again, I use half the lot.
That's quite smart. And you find that helps you psychologically?
Sometimes yes.
Yeah.
It makes me feel safe. So even if I lost the second trade, I still have the profit from before.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. And is that something you learned from the YouTube strategy, or is that something that you started to do by yourself?
I start to do it myself. I calculate the risk.
Yeah. Okay, that's really interesting. And so in terms of your statistics, when you go through your trades, do you have very big winners and very small losers, or are your winners and losers roughly the same size?
Sorry. Maybe I will use the recent trading I use. On 1 point lot, I can win $50.
Okay. Okay. And do you risk roughly the same as well when you have your stop loss in place? How much are you risking in terms of your account?
Sometimes that's I risk 70 or $80.
Okay.
Like I said, this few months, this 1 month I have problems, so I want to finish the trade early. That's why sometimes I cut the profit.
Okay. Okay. So that's something that you're working on to get better at holding those winning trades?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And outside of the statistics and metrics that are all kept inside your FundedNext dashboard, do you journal your trades anywhere else? Do you keep a manual log or use any other platforms to journal your trades?
No.
Okay, so you just go by what's in here.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. And so from your dashboard, does it show your do you know what your best or highest winning trade is on this account? Your biggest profit?
My biggest profit, sorry, I did not journal it, so this one 62.91.
91. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, very good.
The
Very
same
good.
lot.
And if you had to look back over your losses, do you have any large losses, or do you tend to be good at keeping those quite small?
From these 2 weeks, 1 week, sorry.
Yeah.
Because it's still on trading cycle. The loss is around $60, $65,
$60.
69.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, perfect. So I would love to talk a little bit more about your risk management and some things related to psychology. So would you mind just closing the screen share?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind.
So I would love to speak a little bit more about your money management, your risk management, because I know that's an area that you have brought up today and said that that's something that you want to improve. So I would love to know, is there a specific strategy that you're using at the moment? And how would you like to improve this going forward?
I realized I need to journal my trade, so I know which strategy work for me and how much slot I must use on long term. So I hope I can. I want to be disciplined from now on.
Okay. And obviously, using that discipline to stick to your risk management is going to be really helpful for your trading. And it sounds like you're already taking those steps by having the daily loss limit, where you don't allow yourself to lose more than a certain amount per day. And you're also scaling back your risk once you've made profit so that you don't already give it back.
Yes. I already take that step, but still long journey for me to be disciplined.
I mean, the one thing that I have found is that trading it's always a learning journey. No matter how much experience you have or knowledge you have, there are always things to learn and always things to improve. So I feel like the fact that you have that mindset to continuously learn is going to be a good thing for you.
Thank you.
So with regards to your risk management, again, specifically, how do you enter your trades? Do you use limit orders or stop orders, or do you enter at the market as you're watching it?
I don't use stop limit orders, or I use that manually.
Manual. Okay.
Because I feel like actually that's not feel. I need to see the market to make me sure if I should entry or not.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And based on the strategy that you trade, What should be your average risk to reward ratio?
Usually I use one and one.
1 and 1. Okay.
One risk and one reward.
And is that based on what you learned off of YouTube, or have you found that is what works best for you?
That's what best for me.
Okay, that's interesting. And based on your 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, do you know what your average win percentage is on any given position?
Maybe around 70 or 75%.
That's very high. It's very good. It's very good. So if we were to think about your wider trading since you started, would you be open to sharing with us what is the biggest profit that you've made on any one trade?
On one trade, around $200.
$200. Amazing. Perfect. So I would love to pivot into discussing a little bit more about your psychology. I know obviously you said that these are things which you are still working on, and you still want to improve. Do you find that, I know you mentioned trading gold is primarily the market that you focus on. Do you find trading one market is better for your psychology, or do you think about maybe adding more markets to what you do in trading?
Now I like to I choose to trade only gold.
Okay.
Because it can make me more focused to analyze the market on that day at that time. Okay. Because when I see I used to open 8 market, but it cannot make me focus. So it's better I open only one.
Yeah. So one market allows you to be more focused, which gives you a better psychology when you trade.
Yes.
Interesting. And so did you find that when you were trading 8 markets and maybe you had less focus, did you find that psychology impacted your trading?
Yes, sometimes I confuse. So when I see 8 market, so I once make mistake. I want to trade on AU, but then I click on the other.
Oh.
That's why better I only see one gold like that.
Yeah. And being a part-time trader, and you manage your full-time job in sales as well as your trading, do you find that the psychology between managing both of those is quite difficult sometimes, or do you find that okay for you?
Sometimes it's quite difficult because when I trade at night at 6 or 7 p.m. my time, I'm tired already.
Yeah.
And my focus not as good as when I'm not working.
So you find that what happens in other areas of your life with work or any other areas of home life, it tends to impact your trading?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So do you think now that you've transitioned from trading 8 different markets now to one market, do you find that this is a more consistent approach for you because it allows you to be more focused?
Yes.
Okay.
I can focus more on that one market.
Yeah. Perfect. And one, I think, really important question I love to ask people is, do you find that there is a difference in your psychology between trading your own personal capital versus when you trade on a prop firm?
Yes.
In a good or a bad way?
I cannot say it's good or bad because I have to say when I use my own money, I'm a reckless trader. So sometimes I have let's say $100. When I use my own account, I can trade on a bigger lot. No money management before.
Yeah.
But when I use Perform, I feel like hey, I cannot be a reckless trader because I have to be responsible for this funded account.
Right.
It's not my money. That's
Mm,
not my
mm.
money. So I have to be careful about this funded account.
Yeah. So would you say that in terms of your psychology, actually trading funded capital is better for you because the rules
Yes.
and it doesn't make you as reckless as what you've described in your personal trading?
Uh, yes. It's
That's
better for
really
me.
interesting. Really interesting. Perfect. So there is, I guess, one last topic I would love to discuss with you a little bit, and it's about what your future holds in terms of trading and what your aspirations are. So the first question I would love to ask you is, do you have anybody in the trading industry that inspires you?
Uh, yes, I have one. And I know this person from YouTube again.
Okay.
I love to learn from YouTube
Yeah.
because I can see it a few times when I don't understand. I can learn a few times on that video. So this one person, he told his story, how he
Hmm.
start to trade and what he do at the time to become a successful trader. And I see his journey and I feel interested to follow his discipline.
Okay.
He make me feel like, oh, okay, I should be I have to be more disciplined,
Mm.
so I can be a better trader than now.
And do you mind sharing who that person is on YouTube? It might benefit somebody else
Uh,
watching this.
yes, I the YouTube name is the Trading Geek. The
Trading
Trading
Geek.
Geek. Yes, he's
Interesting.
from Singapore,
Okay.
and I learned much from him.
That's really good. Well, I'm sure some people will be checking him out after this interview, and obviously they will be able to learn the same things that you have as well.
Yes.
Um, Margareta, what are your future plans when it comes to trading? I know you mentioned that obviously you would love to be able to do this full time at some point. Is what do you envision in your future? Would you like trading to be your only source of income? And what else would you like to use trading for?
Yes. I have planned to become a full-time trader.
Hmm.
Maybe in this 1 or 2 months, I will decide.
Okay.
Uh, because I feel like trading, full-time trading, give me more time to learn about trading,
Hmm.
which in the past I don't have time. So I can have as much time as I want, as I need in the future when I become a full-time trader.
Okay, yeah, that's really interesting. Well, I hope everything goes really well for that journey, and hopefully, I look forward to speaking to you in the future when you've made it into that full-time trading
Thank
career.
you. Yes, thank
Um,
you.
just before we conclude, do you have any advice that you would give to any other traders that are aspiring to be full-time as well?
Uh, learn learn,
Mm,
and then try to control your psychology. But I know when we need money, people tend to greed. So control your emotion. Don't be greed. When you
mm,
have reached your target, then stop at that day, so you can start fresh the next day,
mm.
uh, and much learn.
Yeah, it's very important advice there. Would you give that advice to anyone, or is there any specific advice that you would give to traders that are from the FundedNext community as well? Is that advice for everyone, or is there anything specific that they would need to know when trading with FundedNext?
Money management very important.
Okay.
That's very important.
Yeah.
uh, and I think full-time trader already know that, but it's just a reminder. It's just a reminder.
Okay. Yeah,
For
that
all
makes a lot of
traders.
sense. Perfect. Perfect. And in terms of us as the team at FundedNext, do you have any suggestions that you would like to see us improve from our end at all?
Maybe I think you have to increase the pro support team.
Okay.
Sorry to say this, because
No, of
a
course.
few times I try to contact pro support and too long. The waiting line too long. Sometimes
Okay.
I wait for 1 hour before I can connect.
Okay. Definitely something that we will take on board to improve your experience with us.
Yes, thank you.
Margareta, is there any final words that you would want to share either with myself or with anybody else that watches this interview in the future?
Sorry, I'm not sure what to say because I'm
No
not
problem.
in
No problem at all. Not a problem at all. So I just wanted to thank you for your time today in jumping onto this call. It was really nice and it was really insightful having this conversation with you, especially learning more about your trading strategy and how you developed a lot of this from YouTube in and of itself. I think that will be inspiring to a lot of people that are watching this interview and hoping to come down the same path. So from both myself and the team at FundedNext, again, we hope to speak to you again in the future, and we hope to disperse many big profits that come your way. Thank you so much for your time today, and we hope to speak to you again soon. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much.